I take it you haven't heard from Macy.
No, I haven't. It's driving me crazy.
Honey, she's a big girl. She can handle it.
I know that, darling. But all this trouble between her and Thorne is really my fault. I mean, how can I live with myself? I've made my daughter so unhappy.
Look, they knew they were going to get these kind of problems when they got married.
But, darling, they're so much in love. I hate to see anything come between them.
Well, honey, I hate to say it, but whenever you mix Spectras and Foresters, you're going to get trouble. And I can think of another perfect example.
Felicia. Yes, well, I think it is about time we got a handle on what she plans to do for her line.
Can't wait any longer. Call her today. Ask to see her designs.
I know she's going to come through, okay? Because if she doesn't, Hello?
Mother, I'm calling to let you know that I won't be in today.
What's the matter, Macy? What's going on over there?
Listen, I don't want to get into it right now.
Look, darling, please, come on. I'm very concerned.
Mother, this is my problem, and I will deal with it. I'll talk to you later.
What'd she say?
Not too much. She's very upset. I could hear it in her voice. Well, that's it. I'm going to have to go over there.
Now, what if Thorne's there? I'm sure he doesn't appreciate you putting yourself in the middle of all this.
I'm already in the middle, darling. I can't let those two kids go on blaming each other for what's basically my fault.
And you're willing to have them blame you?
What they've got together is very rare. It's their marriage that's important. It really doesn't matter what they think about me.
What about Felicia?
Oh, would you take care of that for me, please, darling?
Yeah, sure. Oh, Sally. Good luck.
Well, hello, Brooke. This certainly is a surprise. It is. If you're looking for Ridge, he's out of town. But then you know that.
Yes, I do.
Which makes it all the more curious that you'd appear on my doorstep.
I was wondering if you might be able to tell me something.
What?
Have you heard when Ridge will be back?
You haven't heard from him?
No, but then again, he left thinking that I might accept your brother's marriage proposal, so I think it's unlikely that he will call me.
Do I assume, since you turned down my brother, that you're out to marry Ridge?
Would that bother you?
Why should that bother me?
Well, I can think of any number of reasons.
Always the shrink, aren't you?
For one, you don't think I'm good enough for Ridge.
You said it, I didn't.
Two, you don't think I'm capable of fulfilling his needs.
Few women are.
And three, deep down, you're more than a little jealous.
Jealous of you?
Maybe not now, but if Ridge and I should someday get married, I'd really like to see how you handled it.
Handle what?
The reality of losing him forever.
Taylor, I am married to Eric, Ridge's father. I know that I'm never going to have a future with Ridge.
Do you? Do you really?
You think you have this all figured out, don't you? Need I remind you that you're the one chasing Ridge to the altar, not me?
Brooke, I am in no hurry to get married to any man.
That must be quite a story.
What's that?
The marriage you had that ended in divorce. You were burned pretty badly, I assume.
I didn't come here to discuss my former husband.
Well, then I guess we have nothing more to talk about.
My thoughts exactly.
Is Sally around?
Just left.
Darn. I wanted to talk to her about Saul. All of a sudden, the guy is my shadow, always skulking around behind me. I can't shake the guy. She has got to have a talk with him.
I don't think she will.
Why not?
Saul's been hounding you for a reason. Felicia, I think it's time you showed us your designs.
The bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Always. The Maxi with dry weave gives you clean, dry protection.
Who are you?
I could say the same thing. Who are you?
Well, you're obviously in the wrong room, so if you just leave now, I won't scream.
Oh, please don't scream. It's probably a mistake.
Well, you're darn right, it's a mistake.
Stateroom 308. What does yours say?
Well, this is room 308. Look, 308.
Oh, that's strange. Well, listen, I'm very sorry. I'll get my things and leave. I'll get a new room.
Well, thanks, considering I'm in no position to get the hall porter.
This door won't open.
Yeah, right.
Really? Give it a try. It's locked.
And what's your next line gonna be, Buster, that you ran out of gas?
Give it a try.
This room's stuck. Hello? Anybody out there? I don't believe this.
Is there a telephone in here?
No, there's not. There's just a cord. I checked earlier.
What is this, the Twilight Zone?
I have no idea. Looks like we're really stuck. You know, you look really familiar. Have we met?
No, I don't think so.
Well, maybe we should meet under these auspicious circumstances. My name is Macy. Macy Alexander.
Hi, I'm Thorne Forrester. Nice to meet you, I think.
Thorne Forrester. What a coincidence.
Why? Have we met?
No, not really. But we have now.
Macy? Macy, it's Mother. Let me in, darling, please.
Thorne,
Yeah.
you have a minute?
Sure.
So, how are things?
Things could be better.
Anything I can do?
Thank you, but I think my wife and I are gonna have to work this one out ourselves.
Maybe I shouldn't ask this.
Ask away. I have nothing to hide.
You did go home last night. Didn't you, Thorne? Sounds like you're about to lecture me.
I may have to.
Clarke, my contract gives me total creative freedom. I don't want anyone breathing down my neck, including you.
Wait a minute. Your contract gives you freedom to a point. There's going to come a time when we're going to have to look at your line and decide whether or not we're going to proceed with production.
Proceed with production? In other words, whether you fire me or not.
What I meant was, we have to decide what we'll choose to present out of your sample line and what we won't.
what happens if you don't like any of my stuff?
Why? Is that what you're planning, Felicia? For us not to like it?
Yes, Brooke. I went home to Macy last night.
I'm glad to hear that. Did you make up?
It's not a question of making up. We have a very serious problem in our relationship.
The conflict between the two families.
To narrow it down even further, the problem is her mother.
From what I understand, Sally can be very imposing.
Oh, that woman never gives up. She insists on targeting our family and using the business as a vehicle to get to us.
But Thorne, you and Macy both work for your parents, and you both work in the fashion industry. So what can you do?
Trust me, I have racked my brain on this one, and I've thought of every possible option. And as far as I can see, there's only one solution.
Which is?
For the sake of our marriage, I've asked Macy to leave Spectra Fashions. And I don't think that's very unreasonable. Do you?
Mother, what are you doing here?
I hope I'm not interrupting. Is Thorne here?
No, he left earlier this morning.
And he did come back last night. Oh, Macy, that's wonderful. You've reconciled. It was just a lover's quarrel, huh?
I wish that was all it was, but it's much more than that.
What are you saying, Macy?
Thorne came back to tell me just how deep he felt our problems were.
Did you argue again about me?
It's not just you, Mother.
Because I can change, you know. I swear I can. I mean, for starters, I'll just stay away from the Forresters. I won't go near one of them. I'll drop this whole thing about Stephanie for good, huh?
Mother, I really don't think it's possible for you to change.
Oh, Macy. I know how you feel. I know how ashamed you've been about some of the things I've done. I know what an embarrassment I've been to you all these years. It really isn't fair, you know. All I ever wanted, all I ever worked for, was for you to have the best. Now you got the best. You got Thorne. And now you might lose him because of me.
You cannot take the blame for my marital problems.
Why not? I caused most of them, didn't I? But that's all over now. I am going to get out of your life. I'm not going to meddle in your personal affairs anymore. And if it'll make things better between you and Thorne, I will just stay away.
Clarke, I'm just concerned about whether any of you will understand my designs. I mean, these things are very avant-garde. They don't look like anything else on the market.
That's why we hired you, for your unique look.
But as I got into designing an entire line, I hit upon some themes that might surprise you.
Felicia, I believed in you long before anybody else did. I put your design in my fall showing because I thought it deserved to be seen. I've been on your side all along, so you can trust me to give you a fair shake. Let me see your designs. Now.
You want to see all the designs right now?
Yes.
All of them?
What are you afraid of?
Clarke, you of all people must understand that I put a lot of myself into those designs. I can't show my samples or my sketches until I am sure that they are just the way that I want them.
You've already been given plenty of time and space to create, Felicia.
Yes, but those last final touches, that final fine-tuning, I mean, that is the most crucial part of the whole process.
I still want to see them.
And you will, when I can give you the proper presentation.
Better be soon.
Oh, it will be. And I know that you and Sally will be surprised and amazed at what I have to show you.
Let's hope so.
The sooner I get back to work, the sooner you'll see. Bye. I think he bought it. I think he bought it.
You asked Macy to leave Spectra?
Last night,
What did she say?
she didn't take it very well.
And did you think she would? You're asking her to give up her career.
You're making this sound like the end of the world, Brooke.
To many women, their career is a very important part of their world.
Yes, and to many women, their family and their home is what matters.
That is a decision the woman makes, not her husband.
Yes, but Brooke, these are not your normal circumstances here.
Whatever the circumstances, Thorne, you can't just ask Macy to leave her family's company that she's so involved in and expect her to.
Brooke, I am doing this for the future of my marriage. Why are you having such a hard time with that?
Because you're asking Macy to give up her independence. That's a mistake, Thorne.
Don't ever say that. I don't want you out of my life.
I know what's best, darling. You just go on about your business and I'll go on about mine.
You're my mother, and I love you. We can't just ignore each other.
We won't. I'm just going to stop mixing the company rivalries in with our personal ones. And I'm not going to press you anymore about any information about the Forresters, and I won't cross the line at the office. I give you my word on that, Macy. I give you my word.
That isn't the answer. I'm the one who has to change.
Oh, no, baby, you're just perfect, just the way you are.
Mother Thorne told me I had to make a decision about what's more important to me. My job, or my marriage.
Darling, what are you saying?
Mother, I am saying that I may very well have to leave Spectra.
Dr. Hayes.
Taylor, it's Blake. I'm here in L.A.
What are you doing here?
I'd like to see you, Taylor. Anywhere you say.
Why, Blake? Why do you need to see me?
Just to let you see how much I've changed. Can we get together, Taylor? Will you do that for me?